Welcome everyone to the bizarre phenomenon on my steps, the bizarre phenomenon which happened on my steps basically. Now this was a very bizarre experience about my old steps, the steps in my previous house, my previous home. An example would be very bizarre on how the final step would be illogical in comparison to the rest of the steps without actually in any order. For example, this is R. So this is the right step, left leg goes here, R goes here, and left leg goes here. Now this looks logical. There's nothing incorrect with this pattern right here, R, L, R, L. However, before it was R, L, then without changing the order, R would land on the end. So the very ending part here, at the very end, this fourth step, this step is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this step would be R. Starts with R and ends with R, but without having the same... without skipping a step or doing anything like changing the order, it was perfectly R, L, R, L. However, it was R, L, ever, L, R. Actually, it was very bizarre, and I cannot describe how this happened in perfect order, actually. So this actually sounds completely, different to how... And by the way, guys, my step had 13 steps, the same as I have in my current house, but the same as the previous house. I had 13 steps if you count the top step. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay, so I think that's it. So R, L, R, L, L, R, L, R, L, R, L. Okay, that's R, L, 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 R, L, R, L, R, and L. You see, so if you start with R, L, R, L, you start with R, then at the very last step, if you start with R, then go L in perfect order, you would hit L. But it wasn't like that before. Before, I could start R, then L, then in perfect order, hit R at the bottom. Literally. Right leg will go on the bottom. So left leg first goes down, right leg ends at the bottom. It was really bizarre. And yes, this sounds completely crazy, but it's literally what happened before. I don't remember, and before it used to happen a couple of times in my newer home. I don't know exactly what happened there. Sometimes it doesn't go R. It will go R here, so that way I end up with R downstairs, R here and R downstairs. R here with R downstairs, yes, it would do that. But before it would just go R, L, R, L, and despite still having L, it used to again hit R downstairs without having L. So L would be here, then R would be downstairs over here, you see, for example. So R, L, R, L, then R, L, then at the end would be R. In perfect order, without skipping a step, without doing anything else, it would land there. Despite now that if you count with the physical, logical way of logically, it's like it would make sense to start R, L, then at the end, if you count down, you'd reach L at the end. Yes, that would, if you count properly, it would be logical. But before, it would be R, L, then say you continue counting, then at the end, you'll reach R here, without skipping a step, without changing a foot on a step, without doing anything like that. Perfect pattern, walking, perfect steps. Yes, I know this sounds completely nonsense, but it was exactly how it was. It was exactly like this. The best way I can remember it, it was like this, you see. So, I don't know exactly how, and yes, this video, it might seem like a bunch of nonsense I'm talking about, but yes, this is exactly what happened before. R, L, R, L, if you keep counting by logic, say R, L, 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 you see, that's it. Depending on the number of steps, exact number of steps are the same. If you count like this, go R, L, R, L, R, L. The very bottom, now this is not a step at the bottom, it's the floor. So just remember that. At least I told you that. This bottom here is the floor. That's why I did not draw anything on it. No, it's the floor. So chronologically it should be L here. However, it was R here, which is very bizarre. Anyway, so I enjoyed the video. See you later, guys. Bye.